Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away is May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, they have no reason to believe he won't.
That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw with May. To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's May. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Shoves him aside. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing here is May. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Got his man. It's Williams. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Looking to throw. May. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
To the air, May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw, it's May. Left side caught by Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
10 more there and another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's May. Finding Williams once more, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 5-9 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He finds Hopkins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. It in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And we'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the shotgun, May with it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. From the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw with May. He'll get this to Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A toss left side for Gibson. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's May. And his throw here is incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing here is May. Rolling to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action now. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jackson to Bateman there, first down, Ravens.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Back to throw here. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ali. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He finds his man complete. It's Ali. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's a 2nd and 8.
48-yard line.
Again, Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Ali. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And able to get this across the 12.